Hey everybody, now it's time to talk about the H word. No, not that H word. Get your head out of the gutter. I'm talking about homework. Okay, I understand that homework is not everyone's favorite cup of tea. Get it, okay? But let me show you what homework is going to consist of this year. And I don't think it's going to be terrible. So I have two main portions of homework. Okay, so the first is reading. I don't require reading minutes. You're thinking, but wait a minute, I do require reading. Let me explain how this works. Instead, I require books. So every term we set a goal. So I think for this first term, it's 5 books. I can't remember. I'll let you know for sure. Your student will know. You'll know. But every term there is a goal for books. And every student will get a sheet that looks like this. Sorry, I realize it's backwards for you. But it says a book challenge recording sheet. You put the book title, the author, the parent has to sign it. Now, if it's read in class, such as with guided reading, or such as something they're reading on their own, I can sign it, or they write in class and then I take care of that. They decide how much they like it. They cut it off and turn it in. You do not get credit for a book you've read until one of these is turned in. Now, if you want to save it and fill out all 4 and then turn the sheet in, that is great. Please make sure though, see where it says name? If you don't have your name, you don't get credit. Sorry. All right, the other portion of homework. With our limited amount of time this year, I don't love spelling. I admit it. We are going to be doing spelling activities in class to practice the skills. I think that part is super important. Having students practice a list and memorize a list to regurgitate it isn't super helpful. So do not look for a spelling test. Instead, we focus a lot on vocabulary. So we will be introducing vocabulary words as a class throughout the week. And then we will have little quizzes, but all of those things should be able to be done in class. Now, if we get to the point where your student is really struggling and they need some extra practice for it, then I'm happy to work with you, but don't stress about it. Vocabulary should be a piece of cake. All right, this comes to the big part of the homework. My big part of the homework is if you don't get it done in class, it becomes homework. So let's say you are given half an hour for writing, and I have given you are told to write your rough draft today for your paragraph. If it's not done, that means that it becomes your homework. It needs to get done. You're a 5th grader getting ready to be a 6th grader. You need to be able to use your time wisely. Now, parents, I don't want you to panic thinking, how am I supposed to know this? That's where this beautiful book comes in. This is your student's planner. Inside, you will see the columns for each day of the week and also the subjects. So what's going to happen is every morning they will come into class, they will write down all the things that we're going to do for that day. At the end of the day, I'm going to have them pull this back out and cross everything out that they completed. If it's not completed, it will either be highlighted or left uncrossed out, and that becomes their homework that is due. Now, at the bottom or at the top, somewhere along this column, every night your student is going to bring this to you, say, sign here, please, and I would like you to sign down in this notes section that you saw the planner. Now, in the morning, every morning, I will check to make sure this is done. But this also gives you the opportunity, if there's something I need to know, instead of sending in a separate note, which you still can do, you can just write a note to me here. So then as I come around in the morning, I will naturally see this message right here in the first thing. Does that make sense? So that's your homework. Complete anything you didn't get done for the day and read. That's your homework. So it's not bad, but it is going to be an extremely important thing for you as a student to be writing your homework down, and as a parent for you to be checking it every night. Now, some of you, I'm sorry if you think this is redundant and you don't like it, but this is the best way that I have found over the years. I've done this in multiple grades in multiple years to keep open communication with parents and let parents know exactly what is happening in our room. So there you go. The H word wasn't so bad, was it?